Hi, I'm Emily Wilkins, and I am going to talk to you about the project I made for my social justice project. Um, so first, I've created a PowerPoint to show my class to get them started. Keep in mind, this is a middle school health class. So the social justice I chose to talk about was body image, since it is a huge thing, a huge problem happening in the world today. So as my class comes in, I'll have a PowerPoint going, and this will be the first page of it. Obviously, it shows a woman standing who is probably considered beautiful by most people's definition. Um, Over on the right, I kind of have a little paragraph talking about what people would consider to be beautiful these days. Um, After reading it, since you've probably already read it, um, I'm going to ask the kids in the class if this is actually true and if this is the only thing they can consider beautiful. And hopefully they should say no, and then we'll talk a little bit about why it's not fair to consider this beautiful and things like that. The next slide will show this, and it says, "What's the big deal?" And then on the right, I have 3 questions that I'm going to have the class answer just kind of as a group. So the first one says, how have we obtained these ideas of how people should look? They'll probably say things like the media, mostly, pictures they see, famous people, what they're striving for, things like that. Are these portrayals of how men and women should look realistic? Hopefully they'll say no. And then the last one is, what kind of an effect is this having on people in our society? Going with that, my next slide is going to explain to them a little bit about what body image is. I have a positive or healthy body image is feeling happy or satisfied about your body, and so on. And then I have the opposite, a negative or unhealthy body image is being unhappy with the way you look. That'll give them an idea about kind of what the assignment, what their mind should be thinking about throughout the rest of class. Next I have a pie chart that will hopefully kind of get to them. The biggest blue section, the 56%, says that the most people felt self-conscious about their body when they're around other people. So that will hopefully be an eye-opener to them, and they can think about themselves and ask themselves if they feel self-conscious about their bodies when they're around other people, and think about why that may be and how they can possibly change it. Okay, so then the next thing will be a little activity for them. With the person next to you, come up with some different ways we can change this social injustice we have about body image. Talk about how we can help a friend if they have a negative body image, and how can we help ourselves have a more positive body image. So just with the person next to them, they'll discuss these 3 questions, and then probably after about 10 minutes, I'll get the class's attention, and then some people can share their different ideas that they had. And then for the assignment, it says they'll get in groups of 3 to 4. Each group will need a poster paper and marker, and then each group will draw an image of a person whom they consider beautiful. They'll have about 20 minutes to work on the poster, and once everyone is finished, the groups will each present their poster and tell the class why they drew the person the way they did. I'm going to hang these posters on the wall around the room, and what I'm striving for is people will get more individualized, eyes, nose, and just everyone's going to have different pictures, and it'll show that there's so many different ways that people are beautiful, so many different aspects that make up a person, and we'll have all different types of people hung up around the room. And then before they leave the class, I wanted to do an exit ticket just to know kind of where they're at and see if my idea made a difference with them. So they're going to be asked to list some things that they love about the way they look. And then they'll name one thing they loved about each of their group members and how they looked. And then after lesson, how are you going to look at people differently, or will you? Of course, hopefully they'll answer yes. I'm hoping that after this project they can see deeper into people with the media and all of these ideas about how people should look. People classify beauty on such a surface level, and there's nothing deeper into it anymore. So it's a real injustice to pretty much everyone, 99% of the world, who isn't what people classify as beautiful these days. So, and going through middle school is kind of a tough time, a lot of hormones, and most people aren't comfortable with themselves. So hopefully this will open up their eyes and make them feel a little bit more comfortable. And yeah, so that is my project. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.